Hey, this is Tommy Sunshine from New York City, Brooklyn Fire. You were watching Toasted.
Okay, so we're in a Volkswagen bus on our way to Mysteryland. And next to me is the one and only Tommy Sunshine. Welcome.
Hello.
Nice that you're here. Your flight was good, I heard already.
Yes, I'm very excited. I love this festival very much.
Yeah, you've been here before. You were here last year.
Yes, and my wife and I love Holland, so this is it's always a treat to come here.
And you're gonna stay here then for a little while after you finished here.
Yeah, we're here until Valtifest, so we're here all week.
That's awesome. And you're at Valtifest as well.
Yep.
Okay, I'm there too.
Yep, it's gonna be
So
a lot
maybe I'll see you again.
of fun. Yes.
And in between, are you gonna do some other things like sightseeing here?
I have a couple of recording sessions during the week, which are going to be a lot of fun. One I can't talk about, but another one I'm going back into the studio with Chocolate Puma to make our fourth record together. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And Danielle and I are going to spend a lot of time in the city, just kind of wandering around. We just love Amsterdam.
Yeah, there's so much to do.
Yeah, I'm staying in Hilversum, so.
Okay.
We're out there. Riptide's parents have hosted us for the week, so we're going to spend time out there, which is going to be nice.
And they know all the places, so that would be cool.
They do.
Okay, so you're going to be in the studio, but the one project you can talk about, it's something that is coming up, like in a few months, or how long do we have to wait?
I'm going into the studio for the first time with one of the biggest house artists from Holland, so.
Okay, so can I guess?
I won't let you know if you're right.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay, maybe. And next week? How about next week?
No, I still won't be able to talk about it.
Okay. Too bad. But next time then.
Yes.
We'll see what is going on. But you collaborate with a lot of artists also. Tony Jr. was the latest, I think.
We're filming a video today, actually, for our song. Yeah. We're shooting it at Mysteryland, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, and you also collaborated with Party Squad?
Yep, and gosh, all from Holland. Bart B. Moore, Riptide, Glow in the Dark, like it just goes on and on and on.
But it's so diverse.
Yeah, so many different people.
So how do you describe your style? When you have such a diversity in collaborations, what is your style?
Well, I mean, I think I just like to make good music and fun music, and when I meet people that I get along with and there's chemistry there, then that's the best basis for a collaboration. Like, it's not about positioning and it's not about marketing, it's about like having a good time and making a great record in the studio together.
So Tommy Sunshine is just about having a great time making good music.
Absolutely.
And how did you come up with that name? Because your real name is Thomas, so Tommy,
Well, do you want the real story, or do you want the censored story?
No. Should I ask the real story? Real story. Real story it is.
Well, it's two parts, and thankfully with editing you can take care of the part that you don't want. But when I would go to raves in the early '90s, I would always be on the dance floor when the sun came up. And one morning, a couple of people came up to me and they said, "Good morning, sunshine." And I was like, that's got a ring to it. But also at the time we were taking tons of LSD, so harkening back to Orange Sunshine LSD from the '60s, that's where it really came from.
But it's a good story. I like it. And I also think that you're a very positive person. I mean, that's the feeling I have.
I mean,
sunshine.
I think that there's no other way to be. I mean, we all deal with a lot of crazy stuff in our lives, and if you can't laugh about it and if you can't truck your way through it, then what do you got?
Yeah, that's true. And one of the things you said you posted it actually on social media. You said people who live in the past are dead. You definitely don't live in the past because you go with the time and you do everything that is now.
Yes.
So who are you? Are you referring to somebody or?
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people get really mucked up in nostalgia, and I think that that's something that has never interests me. I mean, I like, I like a lot of old music and I like to listen to it, but I don't wish I was back in a different time. Like, I think that we're in a great time for music right now, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I don't want to go back to anything. I want to keep going forward.
So not even back to the 90s.
No, absolutely not.
But you also did a remix about Katy Perry, for Katy Perry's music, Teenage Dream. I mean, that's really go with your time. I mean, do you like her music, or is it just a positive vibe you like, or what is it?
Oh, I mean, Max Martin and Dr. Luke, I mean, they're like the absolute best pop producers in the world. So getting to work with their session and getting to see the guts of how they put a track together was like a master class in production. Like, it was so incredible to get to see that. And I mean, those are songs that, the whole world can sing because everyone knows the words because they're on the radio every 5 minutes. So it's really stepping into that world is a departure from making, banging dance records. So it's fun. It's fun to take twists and turns like that. And I'm up for anything as a producer. So.
Yeah. And it's nice to be a part of that as well.
Yeah, I just see no boundaries, and I mean, I've always wanted dance music to cross over. So I've been saying that since the '90s. So now that it's happening and continues to happen, I think it's great.
And what other song would you like to do a remix of?
Oh gosh, I'm trying to think if I could pick any of the stuff. Well, geez, going backwards. I don't know, it's too daunting. There's so much great music. Like,
you even did Elvis.
I did. I mean, I would love to do an AC/DC remix, actually. Like,
that would be interesting.
I think that it's about time for, Highway to Hell.
Oh, that would be awesome. You promised me you make one.
Yeah, as long as Sony lets me.
Oh yeah, you really have to, ask them permission, anything?
If I want to keep my SoundCloud, yeah.
Okay, well, you promised me that you'll discuss it.
Yes, absolutely.
And then
I'll try.
Okay, that's a deal.
Absolutely.
Cool. And you also posted that you are, last year was that post that you are 43 at that moment, I think.
I'm 45 now. So.
Yeah, so that's roundabout, okay. And you said that it was a post on social media, and you said like the new generation DJs were making lullabies, and you were at the most aggressive music making of your life.
Oh yeah.
So what point did you want to make with that one?
Well, I mean, I think that there's a lot of music right now that's very popular, that's super laid back and very sleepy, and I'm not a fan of that. Like, no. I'm much more of a fan of the stuff that's really banging. And the stuff I'm going to play today is, I've kind of gone down this little rabbit hole recently, and I'm playing like distorted 909, like ghetto acid, like real banging techno, old like Midwest style techno. Okay. And I'm playing on the Milkshake stage, so it's got a little bit of yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, that sounds great. And do you use a lot of social media, or because I mean 20 years ago there wasn't a lot of social media. Now there is. How do you manage?
I live on Twitter. Like, I mean, my entire life is on Twitter. So, and now I just started.
Snapchat.
Well, no, I like the Instagram stories.
Oh,
like,
Instagram.
That's actually that's a lot of fun.
Okay, and what do you post on Instagram? Like photos of your life, of course, but also private things, or is it only for professional eyes?
No. I mean, like, I kind of like the idea of, like, on Instagram, I post a lot of pictures of me without my sunglasses on, which is something that was never part of it. No one knew. I don't even think people knew I had eyes until Instagram. So.
But you always perform with your eyes with your eyes.
No, with just eyes. Yeah.
No, you always perform. Well, you don't have eyes. No, you do. But do you always perform with sunglasses on?
I have never DJ'd once in 25 years without sunglasses.
No kidding.
Absolutely not. That'll never happen.
No way.
It'll never happen.
Okay, interesting. But doesn't it annoy? I mean,
Not at all. Actually, I find it. Well, I'm a bit shy, so there.
Yeah, right.
I am.
I don't believe that.
I am.
I know. It's true.
Yeah. And
I'm just checking.
They're actually. I'm much more comfortable with my eyes hidden because every other part of me is out there.
Yeah, that's
So the only thing I have to shield is my eyes. So you can't have my eyes. You can have everything else, but you can't have my eyes.
Yeah, but on Instagram now we can.
Well, yeah, that's true, but just not in person.
Okay. I'll settle with this one. What I also wanted to ask, what are your plans for 2016? Other than the collaboration you're doing that you're not going to tell me.
I mean, I have lots of records coming out this year. I have a television show which I filmed last year in Europe over the summer that's on Red Bull TV, and we shot an episode at Mysteryland last year. So it's nice to come back here because now this year I don't have nearly as much to do as I did last year. Last year was running around and interviewing people, and it was
crazy.
madness, absolute madness. So now I can enjoy it.
Now, that's what I wanted to say. Now you can enjoy a little bit more. Are you going to enjoy the other DJs, or you don't have time?
Yeah. I mean, I intend wandering around and seeing all kinds of stuff today. I mean, it's we're doing this interview now, and then I've got another interview when I get to the site, and then I play, and then I go shoot the video with Tommie.
Yeah. So it's not really relaxing.
Hey, tomorrow is going to be relaxing, even though I'm shooting a bunch of stuff for Mysteryland tomorrow.
Yeah.
They want me to do they're going to follow me. They're going to follow Daniela and I around the festival.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I think for the after movie and stuff. So.
So you're going to be walking around there, mingle between all the other people, and then they film you.
Yeah, I narrated the after movie last year, so this year they don't want me to just do the voiceover. They want me actually on film. So.
But that's so cool.
Yeah, it should be all right. I mean, we love this festival so much, and there's no possible way that we could love Holland more. So it's awesome.
And who would you like to collaborate with in the future?
Oh gosh.
Or maybe it could be one. Who would you dream of? I mean, dead or alive? I mean, is there anyone?
Well, I mean, there's a long list of people. Dead or alive, that opens up a whole lot of stuff. But I love Serge Gainsbourg, the French artist who made a lot of really innovative music and was always an innovator, constantly pushing buttons and moving things forward. And I think if a current one. There's two, actually. I'd love to make a record with Giorgio Moroder, and I'd love to make a record with Nile Rodgers. And they're both friends of mine, and neither of those things are out of the question. So I can say that, and kind of put it out there and hope that it happens. Yeah. So I mean, that's not totally untouchable. So I mean, and they're just such legends, and they made so much great music, and I mean. Most of what we listen to at home is disco. So it's, I really, I love old disco. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I mean, if it was up to me, I'd listen to disco all day long every day.
That's funny.
I think Danielle and I were born in the wrong time.
Aww. Yeah. But you can, still put it into your music now, so that's cool.
Yep. Yeah, it's in there. It's always in there. There's always a little disco hidden somewhere in all my sets.
And how would you describe the influence now and back then? I mean, you had a style when you started, and it changed along the way. But how would you describe the change?
Well, I mean, I think that to be a good DJ and to be a good artist, you have to evolve, and just like any painter or writer, you go through periods. Picasso had his blue period, and that was that thing, and then he went berserk and started painting all this abstract stuff, and there were just all these different movements to what he did, and I feel like everything I've done is connected somehow. I mean, I'm the conduit that connects it all, I hope. But and it all kind of it all makes sense when you look at it together, but it's all very different, and it's been amazing getting to do so many different kinds of things and continuing to constantly experiment. And I would get so bored if I had to do the same thing over and over again. I mean, there's plenty of artists that they make the same record 20 times, and that must be such a drag, and I'm so happy I don't have to do that.
Yeah, but you have a lot of inspiration, I guess, then, and maybe they don't have that.
I think they just like money. I mean, I think.
Yeah, it's commercial. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's. I mean, that's never been a concern of mine. I mean, it's so much more important to me to make music that matters to me and that I love deeply than it is to make anything that connects commercially.
Yeah, well, that's a good statement, I think, because then you can, keep on doing it.
I hope so.
Well, you're still here, aren't you?
I sure am. You can't get rid of me.
And I have to ask about your hair. Is it an image, or is it just because you like long hair?
Well, I mean, I thought when I was in my early 30s, and I thought to myself, I was like, I'm getting a bit older. What could I do that is anti-establishment? That like what is the most like bold statement that I could make? And I was like, well, I never see anybody who's in their 30s and 40s with long hair.
As a DJ, yeah?
For sure. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to grow my hair and I'm going to keep it long. And as long as I'm in music and as long as I'm rebelling, which is going to be for the rest of my life, then I'm going to have long hair.
So you are a rebel.
That I am.
That's a good statement too. But I like it because when I saw you and I was like, okay, am I having the right person here? I mean, like, you don't look like a DJ that is, out there, and but it's cool. It's cool.
Oh, I'm happy about that though, because like, a lot of these guys, you can't pick them out of a crowd. You know what I mean?
No,
like
that's true.
if 10 of them are standing together, it's hard to tell who's who.
Yeah, and we will recognize you, and we will know exactly who you are.
Yeah, no one ever has a hard time with that one.
But you also, you make statements, and you are a little bit of a controversial person and a rebel, as you say yourself. What is your biggest dream to do rebel-wise?
Oh, geez. Well, you know what? I mean, I feel like I've done a lot of that. I mean, I continue. I've been an activist for years now. So, I mean, I worked really hard on the Bernie Sanders campaign, and that was really gratifying. And now I'm working really closely with this filmmaker, Josh Fox, who does a lot of climate change documentaries. And I'm playing a lot of the premieres of the docs and doing different things for climate change now.
But then you do it in a good way.
Yeah. And I'm about to join forces with PETA and about to do a lot of stuff with them because Danielle and I are both vegetarians. So I'm gonna get into all kinds of stuff, but to have the bandwidth and the broadcast to be able to do that and have it reach so many people is really special, and I love that, and it's nice to be able to do something other than talk about how great I am on social media, because I mean I get when people do that, it's like, really, like, come on, you can't think of anything else but to talk about your career, like,
what's important, share your
life.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, that's true.
And what do you do in your free time? You spend your time, of course, here with you're together now, but what else do you do?
Enjoy my life. I mean, like, just
no
really,
hobbies.
Really, well, I mean, I certainly don't listen to music. I mean, there's no.
You listen disco. You told me.
No. I mean,
rock.
Yeah.
Classic rock.
I mean, yeah. There's always music on in our house. I mean, no, but I mean, I think that it's important to me to have a life and to really enjoy things outside of all this chaos. And I think that it's. Not a lot of people do that, so making the time and spending the time, like, enjoying myself.
And with people who are important to you.
Well, I mean, my wife is everything to me, so.
Yeah, I can tell. Oh, that's so cute. We're here at Mysteryland, and thank you for watching Toasted with the one and only Tommie Sunshine and his wife. Yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
For having us, and enjoy your time here.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
make an awesome set out of it.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.